First, top headlines. All India Football Federation signed MOU with state government. Chief Minister N. Biren deliberate on implementations of various schemes and projects for growth and expansion. Students Anti-Drug Task Force Summit Memorandum to Chief Minister N. Biren to save forthcoming generation from drugs. World Health Organization changes COVID vaccine recommendations for a high-risk population. Eight Bangladeshi pilgrims killed, 18 injured in bus accident in Saudi Arabia. Forty people killed after fire in immigration's detention facility at Ciudad Juárez city in Mexico. And India wins Hero Tri-Nation International Football Tournament 2023. Hello, welcome to ELITETV's 3 p.m. English News. I'm your host, Deemita. Before giving you the news, we requested to follow the SOP given by the government. Wear face masks in public, wash hands regularly, and maintain a minimum of 6 feet between one person and another. ELITETV requests you to get vaccinated in time to protect ourselves from this virus and play your part in the fight against COVID-19. Now the news in detail. The All India Football Federations on Tuesday signed a memorandum of understanding with the government of Manipur to create world-class footballing facilities in the state. The MOU was signed ahead of the Hero Tri-Nation International Football Tournament's deciding encounter between the Kyrgyz Republic and India at the Kumalampak Stadium in Imphal. Present on the occasions were the Governor of Manipur, Sushri Anushya Uke, Chief Minister N. Biren, Minister for Youth Affairs and Sports Govindas Konthaujam, MLA R.K. Imo, MLA Arun Kumar Thangjam, President of the AIFF Kalyan Chobe, AIFF Secretary General Dr. Saji Prabhakaran and All Manipur Football Association President M. Ratan Kumar. Speaking on the occasion, AIFF President Kalyan Chobe said that Manipur deserves a bigger initiative. Chief Minister, being a former footballer, is of huge help. He has a great commitment to taking football and the states ahead. AIFF Secretary General Saji Prabhakaran said Manipur has made history by holding a senior international tournament for men for the first time. The success of these matches proved that the people of Manipur have football in their blood. At the same time, it also proves what great heights the game can reach in the states. Chief Minister N. Biren today met with Union Minister for State for Housing and Urban Affairs Kushal Kishore at his secretariat today. Chief Minister and Kushal Kishore deliberated on the implementations of various schemes and projects for growth and expansion as well as the achievements made in the state under the guidance of Prime Minister Narendra Modi. MLA Sagolban R.K. Imo handed over the open gym of Sagolban Sayang Usabhavan Club to the locality during the inauguration of Open Gym Members of clubs and many prominent members attended among others. MLA Imo stressed that many youths were affected by drugs. To escape from drug addictions, youths need to focus on healthy living habits. He further urged youths to utilize the open gym carefully as their own.
Masidagi Hona, akoi ayuk to gera nundin to gera nahasing or even ahalaman myamsu akoi ngahaktan thokpirakana sigumba gym sigi khudong chaba lawraga park sigi numainaba madugumba sida koi yawmina si haidana ai smain thamjage yamna nungaiba mana haiba mafamse park sidasu akoina uji development tawdinabagi atai project yada masida koina hape aduna park sisu uji hena beautification tawdinabagi uji akoi sembala ani loina loina sayang pukri mapan sayang pukri se masida akoi already like kaina committee na propose torokana masi club na propose torokana masi akoi renovate tobiu semjan biu sembalan biu beautification tobiu haidana masigi proposal la abali aduna masigi proposal se koina government of Manipur da pikalaga moisu ayaba pibire sagobangi leiba sayam pukri mapansi akoi gi leiba akoi gi bijo government gi thanga pato ada maina phajana ai masi masu ai semjan jage hai nai na bai.
The jointly formed Students Anti-Drug Task Force has submitted a memorandum to Chief Minister N. Biren on Tuesday at around 7 p.m. It is submitted on behalf of the public and student community, in particular of Manipur, in order to save the forthcoming generations from the drugs use crisis for a better tomorrow. The memorandum is about the role of student bodies in combating the drugs use crisis to save our youths in the line with War on Drugs 2.0 campaign, an extension of support from the Chief Minister. Two student bodies organized a motor rally in the team Aikoi Mayai Kaba Drug Taki Lapthoklasi. The rally was flagged off by President of MSF Maibam Jules from Kangla Western Gate and reached KM Blooming Higher Secondary School in Khangabok. Speaking at the sideline, MSF President Maibam Jules stated need to save youths of era from drowning into drugs. The rally was organized to spread awareness and extension of support government missions to root out the drug menace in society. He further assured to organize such campaign in further and urged people to support the campaign.
Lamdam masida nong makangna akoigi nishagi pakta akoigi naha oriba kyana nishagi pakta tauduna adagi akoigi khunai sibu nishagi pakta khigadauriba asidagi kannabagi dama akoi mahiroi lup ani kusamna rakanda ngasigi asumlaba mass motor rally asi sinjabani ngasigi akoina sinjariba mass motor rally asigi pandamde akoigi naha oriba inkhalakliba tungi yumbi oigadruba naha singna nishagi pakta lup khigadarubadagi ngasigi khunai asibu kannabagi dama amadi akoigi leiriba laingangna su paikaliba war on drugs da support tawbo oina aduga ngasigi asigi satliba mass motor rally sina ahubo oiraga akoi tung matung tarakpa kya da su akoigi tongan ba awareness prevention mass awareness prevention campaign akoi makhatana akoi loop ani sina makhatana changsin.
Construction works of a new broad-gauge railway line between Dimapur and Kohima in Nagaland will be a major boost for the economy and will benefit the local people of the region, the Northeast Frontier Railway said on Tuesday. Chief Public Relations Officer of Northeast Frontier Railway, Sabyasachi D, while talking to the media, said that the construction works on the 82.5 km new BG rail line project are going in full swing. The new railway line would bring Nagaland's capital city Kohima into the broad-gauge railway map of the country. The 82.50 km long Dimapur-Kohima new railway line project, which takes off from Dhansiri stations of Assam to Jubza adjacent to the Kohima, is being undertaken by Northeast Frontier Railway Constructions Organizations, which with an anticipated cost of Rs 6,663 crore. The total length of the project is 82.5 km, 2.75 km in Assam and 79.75 km in Nagaland, having 8 new stations, viz. Dhansiri, Dhansiri Par, Sokhuvi, Molvom, Perima, Pihema, Menguzuma and Zubza, he said. He further added the project includes 24 major bridges, 156 minor bridges, 6 road over bridges, 15 road under bridges and 21 tunnels of 31 km length. Tunnel number 7 between Ferima to Pehima is the longest tunnel of this project, which is 6,520 meter long. The project is divided into 3 phases for ease of the commissioning. The first phase of 16.5 km from Dhansari to Sovuki has already been completed in October 2021. The CRPO further said that the passenger train services from Sokhuvi to Naharlagun in Arunachal Pradesh and Mendipathar in Meghalaya have been introduced recently to enhance intra-regional rail connectivity to various northeast states. The next phase for Sokhuvi to Ferima is likely to be completed very soon, and the complete projects up to Jubza is targeted to be completed by 2026. The new rail connectivity will also help in the transportations of food, grains and other infrastructural items to the state at much cheaper cost from other parts of the country, benefiting local people. With this, the economy of the state will receive a boost, Sabyasachi D said. Chief Minister Conrad K. Sangma on Tuesday said that official talks between Meghalaya and Assam on the remaining 6 areas with differences will begin sometime in latter part of the April or May. Though talks at a personal level between the heads of both the states have been already started, the government will try to initiate it as soon as possible, but they have always talked unofficially and tried to work it out sometime in latter part of April or month of May, Sangma told reporters in Shillong on Tuesday. He said talks would begin once the newly constituted regional committees sit down to discuss the details and familiarize themselves with the issues. The government wants to do the homework well before official talks begin, the Chief Minister added.
We will try to initiate it as soon as possible, and we have always been talking at a personal level to each other. So the communication is already in fact started, but officially we will try to work it out sometime in the later part of April, or maybe around in the month of May. We will start the process discussion, because we'd like the regional committees to also sit down once, do our homework, because regional committees have been reconstituted now. So we will want the regional committees to sit down once, go through get a familiarity with all the issues, and then maybe expected maybe in the month of May. We can start in April also.
And now let's take a short break. Stay tuned for more updates.
Welcome you all to UNACO School Channel Imphal East, an exclusive co-educational residential school located on a sprawling 50 acres campus just 24 km away from Imphal city. The school will be affiliated to CBSE New Delhi. Academic session will begin on 1st April 2023 for classes 4 to 8. Registration commence open for 2023 and 24 session.
Board of Secondary Education Manipur, notice Imphal, the 25th March 2023. In continuation of this office notification of even number dated the 14th March 2023, it is hereby re-notified for information of all SOs, OCs and AOCs of the 158 examination centers of the ongoing HSLC examination 2023 that the confidential materials / question papers should be opened at their respective examination centers at exactly 8:45 a.m. on each exam day. Further, video clips of at least 20 seconds and not more than 1 minute shot are to be taken on each exam day with timestamp camera and sent to the relevant WhatsApp group in 2 stages. 1. Handing over and taking over of sealed trunk at the police station. 2. Before opening the sealed trunk and during the opening of the sealed trunk in continuous shot at the room of the OC of the examination center. Name of app to be used, timestamp camera, available in Google Play Store. If the above procedures are not strictly followed, then responsibility shall be fixed on the concerned SOs and OCs. Dr. S. Mangijao Singh, Secretary.
It is notified for information of all supervising officer and officers in charge of the 158 examination centers of the undergoing HSLC examination 2023 that all AOCs, SIs, invigilators and staff of the different examination centers are not allowed to hold and carry mobile or smartphones inside the examination hall or room during the hour of examination. The OC of each examination center should collect mobile phones and any electronic communication devices from all AOCs, SIs, invigilators and staff before 8:40 a.m. It should be strictly followed by all OCs. If any of the above electronic devices are found, then responsibilities shall be fixed on the OC concerned. Secretary Dr. S. Mangijau Boshet.
Welcome back again. You're watching ELITETV's 3 p.m. English News. The World Health Organization on Tuesday changed its recommendations for COVID-19 vaccines, suggesting that high-risk populations should receive an additional dose 12 months after their last booster. The health agency defined high-risk populations as older adults as well as younger people with other significant risk factors. For these groups, the agency recommends an additional shot of vaccine either 6 or 12 months after the latest dose based on factors such as age and immunocompromising conditions. The World Health Organization defined the group including healthy children and adolescents as low priority and urged countries to consider factors like disease burden before recommending the vaccinations of this group. The recommendations come as countries like different approaches for their populations. Some high-income countries like United Kingdom and Canada are already offering high-risk people COVID-19 boosters this spring, 6 months after their last dose. The WHO said this was an option for a subset of people who were at a particular risk, but its recommendations were intended as a best practice global guide. The agency said its committee of experts had also said that additional booster vaccines for COVID beyond the initial series, 2 shots and a booster, were no longer routinely recommended for medium-risk people. 8 Bangladeshi pilgrims were killed in a bus accident in Abha district of Asir province in Saudi Arabia on Monday, March 27th. 18 others were injured when the bus they were traveling hit a bridge, overturned and caught fire, leading to deaths and injuries. A total of 20 people were killed in the incident, out of which 8 have been identified as Bangladeshis, while 4 migrants are still missing. Expressing grief at the accident, the Minister of Foreign Affairs (MOFA) of Bangladesh said that a total of 47 pilgrims were traveling to the holy city of Makkah when the accident took place. 35 people on the bus were Bangladeshi migrant workers, said the MOFA statement. MOFA is working to bring back the bodies of persons killed in the accident. At least 40 people died on Monday night when a fire broke out at a government-run migrant detention center at Ciudad Juarez, a city in northern Mexico on the United States borders, Mexican officials said Tuesday. The deadly blaze has underlined the urgent situation in Mexican cities along the border, which have been inundated with migrants sent back from US by a pandemic-era public health restrictions that is set to expire in the early May. The fire at the National Migration Institute (INM) facility started shortly after 10 p.m. inside an accommodations area, according to the agency. Authorities said it broke out after they picked up and detain a group of migrants from the streets of the border city, which sits across from El Paso, Texas. 68 men from Central and South America were being held at a facility, and INM said in a statement, adding that 29 who were injured in the fire were taken to local hospital for emergency care. At least 28 Guatemalan nationals were among the dead, Guatemala's Institute of Migration confirmed. The blaze is one of the worst in recent years in Mexico, which has seen record levels of crossing on the northern border as people try to make it into US. Migrant numbers of the US-Mexico border have been on the rise since last year, with increasing numbers of people from Venezuela, Cuba, Nicaragua, Colombia, many fleeing repressive government and stark economic pressures. Now in sports news, Team India won the Hero Tri-Nation Football Tournament 2023, beating Kyrgyz Republic, Kyrgyzstan. In the third and final match of the tournament, played today at Kumalampak Main Stadium, India beat Kyrgyz Republic by 2 goals. Team India scored 2 goals, while the opponent's score nilled in normal time. Goals from Sandesh Jingam and Sunil Chetri earned India the Tri-Nation trophy with a 2-0 win over the Kyrgyzstan. India had previously defeated Myanmar by 1-0. Governor of Manipur, Sushri Anushya witnessed a spectacular final match. Governor handed over the winning trophy to the captain of the team, India, Sunil Chetri. She, along with Chief Minister and Biren, gave many medals to the players. Referees, officials of Youth Affairs and Sports and all India Football Federations were also felicitated. After successfully hosting the International Paragliding Festival 2011, the Pre-World Cup 2020 and International Paragliding Accuracy Championship FAI Category 1, Mizoram will conduct paragliding training for the first time in India, and the graduates will be awarded international paragliding certificates. At the press conference held on Tuesday by the Mizoram Aero Sports Association MASA, a proper certificate will be issued under the Skill India and will be conducted according to the paragliding syllabus. According to MASA leaders, 45 participants from 12 states and 10 from Mizoram will attend the training. The opening ceremony will be held on March 29th. And for the training, there will be 3 stages: Proficiency Levels 1, 2 and 3. Proficiency Level 1 and Proficiency Level 2 training will be conducted in Champai District, and Proficiency 3 training will be conducted in Sarsip District, Mizoram. The training will run until May. There will also be a theory exam in between the P2 and the P3 training. According to National Aero Sports Policy Vision 2030, aero sports will generate Rs 1,600 billion in revenue. For ELITETV News Channel, contact to the email address info@elitetv.in or 9402890982 and subscribe to ELITETV YouTube channel or follow on Facebook page, Instagram and Twitter for more information about the channel. And now let's take a look at the headlines once again. All India Football Federation signed MOU with state government. Chief Minister and Biren deliberate on implementations of various schemes and projects for growth and expansion. Students Anti-Drug Task Force submit memorandum to Chief Minister and Biren to save forthcoming generations from drugs. World Health Organization changes COVID vaccine recommendations for high-risk populations. Eight Bangladeshi pilgrims killed, 18 injured in a bus accident in Saudi Arabia. Forty people killed after fire in immigration detention facility at Ciudad Juárez city in Mexico. And India wins Hero Tri-Nation International Football Tournament 2023. And that's all for now. For more updates, keep watching ELITETV English News. Thank you and have a great day.